Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. If you've been following along, please forgive the brief stoppage of videos. Had a motherboard issue, which is the third motherboard I've had to put in my computer. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're dominating. We're dominating, and then we're also going to space. So we've got 8 turns left on this spaceport. We're going to grow in 3. That's the biggest concern with Madrid. I want Madrid to be growing. Even if I food focus them, they don't grow faster, so we can just leave the default setup here. Although if we are growing, even though we don't grow any faster by working the 2 5s, maybe it's better just to work them for the next population. That seems okay. That seems okay. If you want to just beeline nuke other civs, what's the best civ for them? Someone with decent science, like a Japan, or if you want a lot of uranium, you might consider Canada. He said with a straight face. We're finally getting some mileage out of Jesuit education here by faith buying research labs and things. I wonder, and it feels great to do so. It's awesome to have like Insta Research Lab. But again, I wonder if we compared it to what we would have gotten out of Work Ethic had we just founded it, you know, rather than waiting 50 turns or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of curious what that math would turn out to be. I don't have all the faith in the world, so we want to be careful about which ones of these we're buying. I don't think you need to keep growing, so we could throw down a district. A very unexciting district. I could go aqueduct and industrial zone, but that doesn't feel like it does anything. We'll buy theirs. All right. Go grab a couple envoys here. Seems okay. And then Admonson is here. So if we're going to build that, it needs to kind of happen. Audify, thanks for the follow. I've really appreciated your... I can feel... Carl talking about, you know, engagement in the community and stuff and how he probably pushes it a little bit. I think you're better off pushing it, you know? I don't know. I think the goodwill garnered by your involvement in people's streams and the community and stuff, I think is invaluable. But I'm sort of an idealist, so. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Take this next, probably. Pop 20. We're not having... Well... Oh, we are having loyalty issues. So, let's solve those. I probably need to just get a governor there, huh? Who have we been using? Victor? That'll help a lot. Buys us another turn. Yeah, I agree, Civ Show. Yo, Rez, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome on back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's gotta be a hard
stream hype less than 3.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 months. It's gotta be a tough row to hoe, Carl, because I feel like as a content creator, you're not rewarded for like measured, reasonable, like concise, non-hyperbolic language, videos, titles, all of that stuff, right? Like the stuff that
Lucky
gets
13.
seen is the super hyperbolic, like you know, like is humankind a civ killer? You know, like that type of sort of nonsense. And like I don't know, like I have a reflexive issue with it because I hate hyperbole and I hate I like really I don't know it really turns me off, like that whole I don't know exaggerated approach to everything. But I would imagine as somebody who's making the game, it's even tougher because you just want to like shake the title like a newborn baby. You just want to shake it because you're like, no, it's not that, it's this, or you're not giving us credit for what we've done. And that's got to be tough. That's got to be pretty tough. Hyperbole's literally the worst. I know. Lol. Honest and sincere advice. Sorry to bring this up 1 hour into the stream, but I've been living with pretty bad anxiety for years now, and I'm scared that suddenly experiencing the onset of depression. It could be puberty, hormones. I'm 18, starting to lose motivation in school and other things. Do I or anyone else have advice on how you can start, at least to stave off depression? I really think that I know, don't shake babies, obviously. I'm just kidding. That was my bit, as I was doing the thing that I was railing against, right? I think one of the things that helps me out of depression the most is having a good physical regimen in my life. So good routines can help stave off depression. So like one that I'm trying to get into is like get up a little bit earlier and start the day with some exercise. I would highly recommend exercise and moving around, like all of that sort of very practical quotidian, like, you know, there's nothing sexy about maintaining your life, but like it's so important. So that's where I would start, is like try to get into good habits. Maybe you know, frankly, personal accountability. If you want to come in here on a daily basis and give us updates on how you're doing, how you're feeling, like that level of accountability will certainly help as well. Sooner, thank you for the 33 months and welcome on back. Great generals do not stack, no. But I know I lean on the community a lot when I'm feeling bummed out and stuff. And yeah, I mean, seriously, like, you know, use us as a resource. We're a community for a reason. And if you ever want to reach out personally, I'll be happy to talk to you a little bit, you know, not on stream. Because I've certainly dealt with my fair share of depression, anxiety, stuff like that. Yeah, and yes, certainly therapy. Move that thick Prime sub over here. Nice, thank you, Suitor. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't go it alone. Like, it's this weird thing, and I've talked about this before. But there's this like weird human response to situations that we think are embarrassing. So like, for example, if someone's choking, like if you're at a wedding and you start coughing because you're choking, a lot of times that person's instinct is to like run to the bathroom, which is the last place they should be, right? Because if you're choking, like you need somebody to help you, and like if you go and you're alone in the bathroom, you might literally choke to death. So that weird like gut reaction we have is actually the least healthy thing possible. And so while you might be embarrassed of like disrupting this wedding that you're at with your coughing, you also might need to be like, hey, hands up, somebody give me the Heimlich. So like definitely don't go it alone. You know, if you're in college, like take advantage of resources like counselors, you know, anything like that you can kind of. Oh, we love you too, Sooner. It's all good, buddy. We can have two conversations at once.
Benjamin Franklin may have discovered electricity, but it was the man who invented the meter.
I agree, Phil. I agree. There's some great advice coming in chat too. So thank you, chat. You are also loving and wonderful. It's so nice. All right, we're rebelling in 3 turns. I might not have time for this promo. I might just need to bomb. Skip a little XP here. I don't think that's a huge deal. Because I need to take this high pop city. Oh, didn't quite get it. And that should stabilize us a good bit. Still falling. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Who can we bring down? Moksha, where are you? You're in Toledo? I think what you're going through is probably pretty normal. Juiced.
Exercise, a good diet, interaction with other people, and getting outside are not cures for depression. But if you don't do those things, you aren't giving yourself a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I agreed. Again, everybody's situation is unique. So it's hard to give some blanket advice, but I think those very practical things can help. Build Bolshoi. What else are you going to do? Maybe walls are better. Yeah, but as with most things, there aren't like really easy answers. There's full loyalty. Now we're growing in loyalty. That's good. That's good. Take that, Japan. And thank you, chat, for all the thoughtful advice. We can leave that here for now. It's fine. And thank you for bringing that up. I like to be able to have real conversations in chat. And we love you. This is good. We're stealing gold here, I think, was the plan. Are the captured spaceports useful production-wise? 50 turns for the satellite. Like, this city has 18 production currently. 0 production here currently. 60 production here currently. But they don't have a spaceport. Like, I'll take my chances with my 200 production cap, I think. And we could buy another bomber. I'll buy it with the XP promotions, which is here. Seems good. We're doing this for flood barriers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this will flip away from him pretty quick. Kim Cosmos, thanks for the follow and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Now we can probably take time. We have 8 turns. We hope you're well juiced. It's tough. Life is hard and things are real. I think one of the things that I have found out, like when you first feel that like depression and anxiety and again like the shame associated with it and stuff like that, you start to realize that like you're not the only one who's ever been 18 and been bummed out and stuff. Like I have found that by opening up and just kind of trying to be honest about stuff, that you find that people are way more accepting and aware of these issues. Most people have probably struggled with their own versions of it. You know, like I just think you start to really appreciate people, and the I don't know, the responses you get, I think, are usually, I don't know, way more loving and accepting than I ever would have thought. You know, like you with that shame of like, God, no one can ever know that I'm going through this, and it's like the biggest thing to learn is that everybody has gone through it. Not to take away from the realness of your own problems, but like again, I just feel like you wake up to a more accepting world in a lot of situations. I was going to build this here, I think. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, and don't isolate yourself. Yeah, that compounds the problem, I would say. Machine guns. Sure. Only make it here. That's okay. There's a wholesome group of people on the internet. It's very true. It's very true. We've cultivated a loving and awesome group of people. Barbs is fine. They get yeeted away. I can appreciate that perspective, Juiced. Oh no! Did they use my neighborhood against me? You. No, neighborhoods are good, guys. Just build neighborhoods. They're super fun and useful. They're just awesome to have at all times. The worst. The worst. And I probably need to buy. I just use DX11 to Vark. I have issues with DX12. Hey, GG. What do I recruit against this? Field cannon doesn't feel like enough. I guess I could just bomb them. Grab another bomber. It's good to see you, GG. Something like that. These cities aren't really doing much. Hmm. Where are you going with that settler? No, you don't. Are you asking me, Groovy? Did I skateboard as a kid? Or was I a mom, minivan, and bike kind of guy? You know what? I did not skateboard as a kid. I don't think I've ever been on a skateboard. I grew up in the 90s, so rollerblades were a thing. I've rollerbladed a time or two in my life. But no, I missed out on the whole skater craze. That's a nice mine. Which is kind of a bummer. But I biked everywhere. For the most part. Rollerblading's coming back, according to the kids these days. Nice. Hogtide, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. So I think this solves all of our Japan is going to win the game problems. Because there will soon be no Japan. This pandemic was huge for rollerblading. Really? Is that a real thing? No. Definitely no. Roller skating's coming back, but blading is not. Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Monty at war with us now, too. So we're going to have a couple different fronts to defend. Pillaging all of our stuff. Super annoying. As an adult, rollerblading feels like a broken hip waiting to happen. Lol. Lol. So I assume these are trade routes that we had to Monty being reset. I think I want some of the better. Although we risk these getting pillaged immediately, but we'll just rebuy them, I guess. I'll wait a turn. Kill that other one. Research lab. Is there any downside to pillaging? It feels like you miss so much Golden Faith by taking a city before you pillage all the Golden Faith buildings. The buildings, there's a pretty high cost to. Like if you're pillaging districts and stuff, because then you capture a city and need to repair all of that stuff. I don't even know where those are going. Where are those going? Is it even building it? But pillaging tile improvements is basically cost free and generally speaking a pretty great idea. Yeah, stuff that a builder can repair, you should just pillage the heck out of it. There's no downside to that. I don't know what to build here. There's no way they're actually going to build Admonson. Oh, they don't have my religion. Now they do. Man, conquistadors. What a great tile improvement. Or not a tile improvement. Unique unit. The mission is a great tile improvement. Can't hit Kyoto yet. This is where my spy is. Murphy, thank you for the 2 years. Holy cow. Thank you ever so kindly.
2 whole years. WOWZAH.
Thank you very, very much. Welcome back into the shop. Good to have you here. And thank you for the ongoing support. We are getting there. Thomas, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome on in. Good to have you here. Thank you, thank you. Doesn't matter. None of this matters. None of this matters. Still have that. It was like, it was only lasted a minute, Atlas. Oh, your internet outage was 4 hours. Got it. Got it. Sorry. I'm glad that's over. Stupid thing. Oh boy. Sound bug. Stop it. Woo. Get an admiral. I'm gonna skip the trade routes turns. It's a sound feature. Now we have vision on Kyoto. Again, I'm going to skip these so that we don't just lose the trade routes. And we're going to need to respond up here a little bit. Is this stream blurry? Gosh, I hope not. I'm not dropping frames or anything, weirdly. That'll help. He's not sending too much. Do you have any other nearby units? What do you do? Nothing. Armada. So if we grabbed... Do we only have frigates? Yeah. So frigates could be good. Yeah, they declared on us. Although, speaking of declarations... She won't? Okay. But we have an alliance. Do I bring this bomber back for him? Certainly do that attack. Because Japan's almost dead, so we don't really need all of our bombers down here. Okay, bomber. Range is good. Boo. Alert just alerts you when there are hostile units nearby. So let's do that. And then this. That works. Yeah, I kind of want to clear out some of these units. What's going on with this ivory tile? It's all smushed together. Okay. Japan cranking out 176 science from 2 cities is nuts. It is pretty nuts. It's not even that good. It's a +3 campus. And that one's +5? I don't know how they're doing that. Rather impressive though. Oh no. Was that was my conquistador.
Engineering.
Oh man. Wasn't that a conquistador army? I guess this was a machine gun army, so it makes sense. I don't know what I'm doing with this settler. Probably nothing. Might have a third? No, probably not. Probably not. All right, so that is dead. Get rid of that. Yeah, the mountains. I actually, yeah, I kind of love the mountain scripting. I think it's fun. All right, so we're growing again. We have much to repair. So do I want some food trade routes? I think I do. But I also want to take advantage of the gold. So let's look at gold here as well. This is 4 production. That's better. 7. Oh my god. 7 faith. So much faith. Yeah, the hydroelectric dam I'm thinking about buying if I can remember. I have no idea. Blue. Seems crazy. That'll be good enough. We're trying to go to space, Devark. That's the plan anyways. When you consider buying something that takes 3 turns to build, it's an indication that things are going well. Things are going well. Things are going well, especially because we've got River Valley here. We're at a slight bottleneck of things, but it'll be fine. $141. I have not heard anything about that, Devark. Yeah, it's kind of nutty. I mean, this is a pop 3 city. It's not doing much. So the vast majority is from here. Now, is it... no? It's not. I don't know what it is. And we just got Machu Picchu. That's pretty sweet. Yep. So there's this now. This will help our trade routes to Persia and motivate me to send more of them. How about I just counter spy? Counter spying on the holy site protects all of this. It doesn't protect our industrial zone. We kind of need 2 spies here. Thank you, Rockhopper. As I say, like tech issues and Comcast issues, I think, are the ones that frustrate me the most. This protects government. Yeah, it's probably... Oh, I can. There. Counter spy there. It's fine. And hopefully they leave the rest of it alone. So many. Trying to fix your printer? Oh, man. Does it say PC load letter? Because, seriously, what does that mean? Would I rather have a crazy good PC that never breaks? Or a fancy car? I mean, a fancy car is worth a lot more money, so I would take that. But if that fancy PC that never breaks also gets periodically updated, like every 5 years, I would take the PC. Saw a 7 yield farm. I think I've seen farms with 10 plus yields on them. There's 7 there. It's pretty easy to find your way to a 10 yield farm, frankly. Later on in the game, anyhow. Yeah, here's a 10. Here's another 10. Do terrace farms count? Sure. Probably. Ooh, Vampire Inca. That's true, too. So if we're going to play Inca next, do we want to... We should probably turn Secret Societies back on. I think that's probably fine. Holy defenses. Look at you. Look at you go. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Vampire Cat. So the thing about trying to do Inca and preserve shenanigans is, like, where do you put the vampire castles? I feel like you start to run into a point where, like, you have so many things competing for those sweet mountain tiles, or like mountain adjacent tiles, that I think it becomes quite a bit of a bit of a problem. What is Pog? Pog just means good. It just means, like, cool, or like, yeah, literally play of the game, But it just means like good. And it's certainly something that's evolved over time. Twitch-wise, anyways. Inca Vampire Preserve is tricky but worth it. I mean, I think that's what we'll be doing. Is it just a gaming specific or just cool lingo? It's like anything. It's like anything that like language is such a amorphous blob, you know. Like, I think it probably starts here at Twitch, but I'll bet you there are people that use it in all kinds of settings and all kinds of context. Did we just successfully have a? Oh no, this one came home. Okay. I like Quartermaster here then, and we'll protect the city. There, now we're getting even better stuff to Persia here. 25 gold. Yeah, let's take the gold. It's a Twitch thing that's moved on to YouTube. Yeah, it's just one of those. It's I don't know. I love language. I think it's really cool to see it evolve, and As long as you understand what people are trying to communicate, like, then I think it's fine. You can use whatever words you want to. Oh. Mansa Musa, stop it. What's up, Soccer Man? Since I like language, have I watched any of Tom Scott's videos on YouTube? Really interesting. No. Give me the elevator pitch. Who's Tom Scott and what is he talking about with language? Yeah, we gotta get out of here. We're trashing this planet. Better leave. I mean, I'm contributing too, but Mansa Musa was the worst. Straight up shot, killed my infantry from an encampment. If it weren't for these bombers, I think we would have lost this game. Nerd goes to random places and explains why they're cool and important. Also gives shorts on how language works. I could probably be interested in that. I'm gonna have to write this down. Tom Scott? I don't have a pen. Good thing I have this keyboard. Tom Scott.
37 months. What a time. TGM love, TGM love, TGM love, TGM love.
Imperator. Scott. All right, I will check that out later. Wow, he almost 4 million subscribers. Imperator, thank you so much. Thank you for the 37 months, and welcome on back. Thank you. Thomas, did I thank you for your brand new Prime sub? Because if I didn't, that was very rude of me. And if I did, have another thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You dropped it in the Discord? Okay, thank you. Do I know how to code? Would I want to learn someday? I do not know how to code. I love learning all sorts of things. Something like, I don't know, if I could sit down with someone and have them teach me, I would be down. But I've tried to look at stuff like that, and I don't know that I'm smart enough for it. So I don't know that I'll ever like learn on my own. Hey, Sir Devilish. Woo, PoE on the other. Man, I am getting more and more interested in PoE. It's one of those games that like I love Diablo, and I like that whole genre really appeals to me. But for whatever reason, I've never touched PoE, and I don't know. I'm getting more and more interested. I'm sort of burnt out on Last Epoch. It's just in that phase of early access where I'm like, all right, well, I did the thing. And now I want more of a game. Put it in a shout out for Stephen Fry's What Makes Us Human. It's about language and something you go back to regularly on YouTube. Yeah, if you could please drop links into the Discord so that I can check them out later. It's just hard for me to keep track of this stuff while streaming. Look at these mountain tunnels. So many tunnels. We're barely tickling Kyoto. Interesting, Paisley. I suppose we can just shoot from here. Seriously, how does he still have 120 science? Ooh, nobody wants to be my friend anymore. That's sad. Happy Revenge of the Fifth. All right, so here we'll counter spy in the industrial zone, and it protects everything else. I guess the only thing we're not protecting is the commercial hub. So I suppose we could just do this. I don't think you can spy on aerodromes. I like that we have an ally here with a mechanized infantry. Just protecting us. Thank you, City States.
Untutored curry.
Sweet. I don't know what we need all these spies for. Is Babylon going to get to space? No? He doesn't have rocketry, but he has satellites? That's kind of a weird route, but okay. Did we even have uranium? There's some there that we don't have access to. We have no uranium. We can technically get that one. Huh. Oh, I'm glad we made the choices we did, because trying to nuke them would not have worked. Hey, Ignacy. So get bombed. Get bombed. Can spend this faith too. So what is this spy doing? Here we were stealing. That still seems good to me. I suppose we get to go try to steal Eureka's from him, but he doesn't have any. I guess he doesn't want to share his Eureka prowess. Sad. Okay. Well, we don't have a lot to do. Let's go steal more money. How come you can't spy on harbors? Isn't that where classic spy shenanigans take place? Like in a warehouse somewhere? On a dock? We can go there. What'd I miss? Well, I'll tell you what you're going to miss. Or, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to put a cut in the video. I was going to try to segue that, and it failed. Thank you so much for watching. We've got at least another video or so. We're almost done with this. I've opted to repair some things, but we can 3-turn an Earth satellite, so that is good stuff. we can finally get working on those things. I'm not in a huge hurry, as we still need to tech a good bit of stuff, but not too bad. We've certainly changed the course of this game. So thank you so much. If you're watching over on the YouTube, I do appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.